In the heart of Africa, every sunrise brings a new battle. The lion, symbol of strength, courage, and dominance, rules the savannah with unmatched power. But behind the roar lies a brutal truth. Even the king is never safe. Rival predators, massive herbivores, and endless struggles for food and territory make survival a daily gamble. These are not just ordinary encounters. They are terrifying clashes that reveal nature's rawest side. From colossal rhinos to relentless hyenas, from the weight of buffalo herds to the fury of hippos, each moment caught on camera tells a chilling story. Today, we dive deep into the savannah's blood-stained history, witnessing the most terrifying lion attacks ever captured on film. Stay with us, because what you're about to see is not only about survival, but about the thin line between power and peril. 1. Lion versus rhino. The scorching sun beats down on the savannah. 3 lions rest lazily in the tall grass, their amber eyes half shut. Suddenly, a colossal shadow interrupts their peace. It is no ordinary intruder, it is a rhino. Guided more by its powerful sense of smell than sight, the rhino approaches with steady, thunderous steps. One lioness rises, tense and cautious. She growls, then retreats. Her hesitation is a message. This is no prey, it is a living fortress. The male lion steps forward, testing the intruder's courage. But before the standoff can escalate, the rhino lunges forward with a terrifying charge. Dust erupts, the ground trembles, and the lions scatter in panic. Each step of the rhino is a declaration of dominance. Its thick armor-like skin, massive horn, and sheer mass of over 5,000 pounds send an unmistakable message. Even the fiercest hunters cannot match raw bulk and unstoppable force. The lions regroup, circling. One makes a daring move, but the rhino charges again, this time with enough speed to send shockwaves across the plain. One lion stumbles, limping away, bruised not by claws or fangs, but by the sheer power of collision. For a brief moment, the lions clutch a carcass thinking they've won. But within seconds, the rhino storms forward, scattering the pride once more. The message is brutal yet clear. Here, strength does not always belong to predators. Sometimes it belongs to those who command respect by presence alone. On this day, the rhino proves why it is called the tank of the animal kingdom. Even the king must bow before the fortress of the wild. 2. Lion versus hippo. The African plains fall silent as tension rises. A lone hippo, weighing more than 3,000 pounds, faces not 1, but 5 lionesses. Normally, a hippo belongs to the river, a creature of water, territorial and explosive. But caught on land, it becomes both vulnerable and dangerous. The lions move in a coordinated circle, eyes fixed on the massive target. The hippo thrashes violently, jaws snapping, capable of crushing bones in a single bite. Dust swirls as the circle tightens. Each lion takes turns testing, swiping, and retreating, waiting for the right moment. The clash is terrifying. The hippo bellows in rage, charging forward, but exhaustion begins to show. Every heartbeat is a gamble between survival and death. With one desperate surge, the hippo bolts for the river. Lions leap at its back, claws sinking deep, but water is close, just a few strides away. With one final push, the hippo plunges into the river, bloodied but alive. This time, escape is its victory. But another scene shows a different side of this battle. A young hippo calf steps between its injured mother and a prowling lion. Though inexperienced, the calf refuses to yield. Its courage is raw, instinctive, and driven by the unbreakable bond with its mother. For seconds that feel like eternity, the standoff holds. The lion hesitates, senses the resistance, and withdraws. This is not just survival, it is devotion. A reminder that in the wild, even the smallest can find courage in the shadow of giants. 3. Lion versus buffalo. The savannah is filled with silence before chaos erupts. Lions close in on a massive buffalo, claws digging deep, fangs tearing into flesh. The beast collapses, but the battle has just begun. From the distance, the buffalo herd refuses to retreat. With a thunder of hooves, they surge forward, circling their fallen companion. The lions, caught between hunger and survival, are forced into a prolonged standoff. For more than 20 minutes, the battlefield rages. Dust, horns, claws, and roars blending into a terrifying orchestra of power. The buffalo charge again and again, striking, pushing, driving the lions back. It is a display of unity rare in the animal kingdom. But eventually, reality sets in. Their companion lies still, beyond rescue. Slowly, the herd withdraws, leaving the lions to feed. What remains is a chilling reminder. Courage has boundaries, but unity always leaves its mark. Another moment captures the raw heart of this conflict. Lions corner a helpless calf. But just as doom seems inevitable, the mother charges forward with unstoppable rage. Horns lowered, eyes blazing, she confronts the predators head-on. Seconds later, the herd responds. Dozens of buffalo storm the battlefield, overwhelming the pride with sheer force. The lions retreat, outnumbered and outmatched. The calf survives, not because of strength, but because of loyalty. In this terrifying clash, we are reminded that in the wild, unity can be stronger than claws or fangs. 4. Lion versus lion. The savannah's silence breaks with the roar of an aging lion. Scars mark his face, proof of countless battles. Today, he faces two young challengers eager to claim his throne. The air is thick with tension. Every step, every growl, every glare carries the weight of survival. Territory is more than land. It is legacy, lineage, and the future of the pride. The old lion stands his ground, each roar filled with the wisdom of years. The young males circle, striking with speed, but the elder refuses to bow. The clash stretches on, roars echoing into the dusk. At last, the rivals hesitate. They retreat, leaving the land still under his rule. It is a haunting reminder that in the wild, dominance is not just about youth or strength, but the courage to endure when surrender is not an option. Another scene reveals the brutality of lion society. A lone young male dares to approach a powerful coalition. The air bristles with hostility. In lion society, alliances are everything, and outsiders are rarely welcome. The dominant males rise instantly, their sheer presence enough to terrify. The intruder hesitates but cannot retreat. He endures the beating, survives the humiliation, and limps away. For him, survival is not victory, it is a lesson. In the savannah, acceptance is earned in blood. Sometimes the most terrifying fights lions face are not with other animals, but with their own kind. 5. Lion versus hyena. Dusk falls over the plains. A lone lioness prowls, her golden coat glowing faintly in the fading light. Suddenly, eerie laughter fills the air, the sound of hyenas. Dozens appear, circling, their eyes gleaming. Numbers often outweigh strength, and hyenas know it well. The lioness stands her ground, claws unsheathed, snarling defiantly. The circle tightens, and escape seems impossible, but her call echoes across the grasslands. Within moments, her pride charges in, roaring with unity. The battle turns in seconds. Hyenas scatter, their confidence shattered. But perhaps the most terrifying sight is when a lone male lion faces an entire clan of hyenas. Outnumbered, he towers above them, 500 pounds of raw muscle against a swarm of snarling jaws. They circle, snapping, lunging, testing his will. Each moment teeters on the edge of disaster. Yet the lion does not falter. His roars thunder through the savannah, his strikes savage and unrelenting. Hyenas fall back, their courage fading before his fearlessness. This clash is more than survival. It is a glimpse into the eternal war for dominance that defines life on the African plains. From rhinos that crush with unstoppable force, to buffalo herds that fight with unity, to the eerie laughter of hyenas, lions face terrifying battles every day. Each fight tells a story, not only of power, but of intelligence, loyalty, and the brutal reality of nature. These moments remind us, survival is not about being the strongest, but about courage, resilience, and sometimes knowing when to retreat. Which of these encounters shocked you the most? The rhino's unstoppable charge, the buffalo's unity, or the lion's fearless stand against hyenas? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Because beyond the rivers, across the savannah, and deep in the forest, more untold stories of survival are waiting. This is the savannah. This is the kingdom of the lion, a land where every roar tells the story of life, death, and the eternal fight to endure.